See ya. Let's get going. Ferry to catch.
That's our original driver. No worries.
She's the coldest bit, so you're lucky. Right, good morning. Or was it good night, or middle of the night, or middle of the morning? Well, I won't talk too much because I know it's the middle of the night for you, really. But I just want to say hello, good morning, and I can feel it's quite warm in the coach, so I will adjust the heating and take it back to a more moderate temperature. I just feel like a bit of a sauna in here. We're going to try and get the 10:15 ferry, so that's why you stayed on the coach just then, so I can push on down as quickly as possible.
Recharge.
So I'll leave you to go back to doing whatever you're doing, probably a bit of shut-eye or something, and then I'll come back to you a little bit later once we're around the M25. Put in place for operations stack for the lorries. So the inside lane over there on the hard shoulder will be for the Channel Tunnel, and the middle lane will be for all the trucks wanting to get to Dover to go on the ferries, and then the outer lane is for the passing traffic which is coming in and out of the slipways. So who knows how long this might be like it. I take it you've all got your passports within your possession and not underneath, I hope. So when we get down to the docks, the first thing we'll need is your passport so that you can come aboard the Border Force agency and scan your passport. So what we'll do is we'll have them open on the page of your details with your little picture, photo, and then they just come along and they slide it through their little scanner machine, and then we go on to the French one. Depending on what mood he's in, whether he's sitting in his office or whether he wants to pull us all into the next building and have a little look. Then we have to go to the security shed. Fingers crossed we get waved straight past that one. Otherwise, if we don't, we pull into the shed and they'll take off 5 or 6 pieces of luggage. We have to identify whose they are and then call you off the coach. You have to go and put them through the X-ray machine, and then we put them back on again and go. And then eventually then we get through to the check-in booth. At P&O, in the hope that we can get our 10:15 ferry.
Very testing holiday. This holiday is testing. testing.
I suppose that wants to get painted out. Europe.
So yeah, with their fog warnings, all got your passports ready. If you've got them in a nice fancy case, if you can take them out of the case, so they've just got the passport itself. It's easy to go through their scanner machine. But I would like to go and join that queue. It's only the French border. They can just say, oui, it's all English, no problem.
Yeah, we're currently being held back. There's that white coach in the front. It's broken down, blocking the entire coach lane.
That's been right here, isn't it? Emptying the coach out.
Yeah, nothing moved for a quarter of an hour, but I think we are being allowed forward now. It's 20 to 10.
Over there now, so
Things aren't moving anyway.
We were waiting.
well, she's not wrong, is she?
And there's somewhere over there for the toilet in the building. And as we stood up, the bin came, didn't it? Really took to cling on to the side and shut down. Whether the will was away.
Oh, it looks like we're almost ready to disembark, which will be very quick and efficient today. That'll be good.
Look, they're off.
I should only have 2 empty seats. I think that's what I worked it out to be there. There isn't any others that are empty that were full on the way up, is there? Don't leave anybody on the boat. Quick crossing, wasn't it? Very good. Yeah. Look at this, look, an hour and, well, it's less than an hour and 25 minutes, and the doors are open and they're disembarking, so that's good. I was saying that this is one of the older vessels, but it's one of the quicker ones. So some of you have asked how long it's likely to take us to get up the road to Alkmaar to join Esmeralda, and it's approximately 5.5 hours. And that will include a break as well. So
We'll be there by then.
if you're all sitting comfortable and safe, we're on our way. I don't know whether your phones go automatically or your watches, but a lot of them do these days, but you need to put them on an hour because it's about 22 minutes past 2 now. Or 45 minutes here because I can't take any less, otherwise there'll be 7 minutes of driving time short to get to the boat. And I'll be stopping on the south side of Alkmaar and saying, well, can't go any further for another half an hour. So we'll take the full 45 here, then we'll leave here and go straight to Alkmaar to the boat, and we should be able to do that in about an hour and 50 minutes, just under 2, so that would be nice. So we've sort of broken the back of it, so to speak, by putting a longer section in the first part. If any of you need your walkers or your the wheelchair or whatever, just give me a shout. I'll try and find them. I'm sure Kelvin's put them in there somewhere. So we aim to be back on the coach for 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And that gives us a couple of minutes in hand before I get going.
On
Quarter past
If we could get to the boat.
Till what time?
It's 17 minutes past 3 now.
3, you see.
Oh, is it?
4 o'clock.
So 45 minutes, just under before o'clock, and then
If you want to know,
just under 2 hours from here. So we still could be on the boat before 6, that would be nice.
yeah. Oh no.
These cars, they come in so fast, they don't even read the signs, look.
So 3
We've got to
o'clock,
back
we've
up
got to
now.
be back. Yeah, 45
Right,
minutes.
just be on your guard here. It should only be coaches and lorries coming around this part.
Oh, I can't do that.
There is other traffic that comes whizzing through, so just be careful.
3 o'clock our time.
What to
Yeah, it's 4.
Yes,
That watch
but
is
I
so
haven't
very-
put my watch on.
No, exactly.
We'll reverse back a little bit, so hold tight, don't stand up just yet. Okay, there we are, free to use the middle door. Be careful once again going down. Service area is back behind us. You might need 50 or 60 cents to use the toilet, I can't remember in this one. If you do, don't forget to collect the voucher out of the machine, and then you can spend that in the shop, or if you're wishing to get a drink somewhere in the cafe.
None of my texts, the last 3 have been actually sent. It just says error 10, can't come up to send text. It's a shame. I'll try again as the day bears on.
Well, this weather is just what we wanted, isn't it? Gotta say your prayers tonight, make sure it stays like it.
There's no look.
Yes, it's very similar to...
Now the other thing is, earlier on today when I joined the coach, I didn't realise, but I thought Kelvin, who was our nice young driver that brought you up, had just told you what my name was. So I do apologise. My name's Graham. I know I've met a lot of you before on several different holidays. I will never remember which one it was unless you tell me, but I always remember your faces. So I'm halfway there. But I'll never remember your name. And I'll never remember where I took you, but I'd always remember you as a face. And I think, yes, I remember you, but I don't remember where I took you. So don't start talking about a lovely holiday you had, and then, because I won't know where it was. You have to tell me first. It is that we board the vessel tonight, and then it sails tomorrow morning about 6 o'clock. I'm not sure of the meal times, but they will tell us that all in their little welcome meeting. I think we get a welcome drink as well when we go on board, or you do. I have to go and part of the coach. You can save me one though. And then we travel up the canals through North Holland into the North Sea, and then down to the Isle and what's the other one? Whatever it's called. It's gone from my head at the moment. I'm reading road signs here. And then we end up in Horn tomorrow during the part of the afternoon. Is that? I think that's right. And so you'll get some free time in Horn, and then we are docked in Horn overnight, and then the next morning you sail to Zaandam, I think it is. I think I'm trying to do this off the top of my head now. And then when you get to Zaandam, it will be, let's see, probably mid-afternoon at least. So at that point, I shall be meeting you with the coach to go off to Sanshan. For those people who haven't been there before, it's where they have the windmills. Extremely touristy, but it's still very nice to see if you haven't. Not sure how much time we'll get there because of the late arrival of the boat into Zaandam and then my little drive to Sanshan and back again. I hope to get about an hour there, maybe a bit longer if we can. It just depends on the boat and us getting onto the coach and timing. Anyway, we'll sort that out. So that's on that's Sunday, Monday. That'll be Tuesday by then. I think that's right. Yes, and then the boat stays in Zaandam, I think, for the night, and then when you disembark on Wednesday morning, you'll come onto the coach, and we'll be going off to the KEUKENHOF Gardens, which is the highlight really of seeing all the tulips in Holland. They are just amazing. If you've never seen them before, it's some spectacle. So we'll spend a good few hours there before returning back to the boat, which would have then sailed to Amsterdam. So I return you back to Amsterdam for our last night before we board the coach in the morning for our return trip, which we won't talk about that one just yet. Now tomorrow, a lot of the drivers, they tend to go and get the coach from where we leave it tonight and bring it down to Horn, but I don't do that. I stay on the boat with you tomorrow, so if you've got any questions or anything, you can come and see me, come and ask me. And also I would like to say that because there's probably 2 other coach parties on the boat, and I've only really seen you very briefly today, if you do see me around, do make a point of saying hello, Graham, because if you just say hello, I might not know whether you're off my coach or whether you're off somebody else's. So it's just kind of you letting me know that you're one of my passengers, not one of theirs. And you're with Blake's. As I said, I recognise quite a few of you, but I won't always recognise all of you. So I'll be on the boat with you tomorrow, and then when it sets sail from Horn on Tuesday morning, that's when I go off to get the coach back at Alkmaar, and then I bring it back down to Zaandam to meet you in the afternoon.
Where's the money?
All sounds very complicated, but the plan should come together. I've had the 18 working on it. Anybody remember the 18?
Yeah.
Mr. T. Right, we just passed the sign for the Netherlands. So here we are. Another soft border.